Alright, welcome back. Now in this final lesson of Chapter 5, we're going to be talking about number patterns. Well, before we can discuss number patterns, we better know what a pattern is. So a pattern is an ordered set of numbers or objects. So if you have numbers or objects in a certain order, it's considered a pattern. Now a term, that's another word that you're going to hear in this lesson. A term is a number or object in a pattern. So the numbers that are in the pattern are referred to as a term. And one final definition that you'll see here is rule. Now the rule basically explains how the pattern works. Let's take a look at an example of a pattern and rule. If we have the pattern 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, and say it just continues, couple things we want to look for. We want to know what is the first term. Well, the first term, a term is a number or object in a pattern. So the numbers are right here. The first one is a 3. So our first term is 3. And now what is the rule? How does this pattern work? To get from 3 to 5, 5 to 7, 7 to 9, 9 to 11, so on and so forth. Well, I know it's going up. So that means I'm either going to multiply or add. Well, can I take 3 times another whole number to get 5? No. So that means I'm going to add. And I add 2. Well, let's see what it takes to get from 5 to 7. Looks like add 2 again. Add 2 again. Oh, so I see what's being repeated. So how this works to get from 3 to 5 to 7 to 9 and so forth would be add 2. So the first term in my pattern is a 3, and my rule is add 2. Let's look at another example. Let's say I have the pattern of 1, 3, 9, 27, and so forth. Now once again, let's find the first term. Where do we start? Well, if a term, by definition, is a number or object in a pattern, the first one would be a 1. Now let's find the rule. Now to get from 1 to 3, I'm going up again. So I can either add or multiply. Well, if I add, 1 plus 2 gives me 3. So then do I go 3 plus 2 to get 9? No, that doesn't work. So I must multiply. Well, 1 times 3 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. Well, since I have a repeating rule, that's what I'm going to go with. So the rule is multiply by 3. Now these have been one-step rules. Let's take a look at when the rule is a little more complicated. Say we have the pattern 80, 75, 77, 72, 74, 69, 71, so on and so forth. And let's find out what we do here. Alright, we're looking for the first term and the rule. Now my first term in this case would be 80. Now unlike the first two examples, this pattern seems to be going down from 80 to 71. Well, how do I get from 80 to 75? Well, it seems pretty simple. You subtract 5. But how about from 75 to 77? Well, that looks like it's going up again, so I would add 2. 77 to 72 looks like another subtract 5. 72 to 74 would be add 2. 74 to 69 is subtract 5 again, and 69 to 71 is add 2. Oh, so this is a two-step rule. So my rule in this pattern would actually be subtract 5 and add 2. Alright, so we've looked at what is a pattern, an ordered set of numbers or objects. We've defined a term, it's the number or object in the pattern, and the rule, how the pattern works. Hopefully this video has helped you understand a little bit more about number patterns.